The glass in my hand was warm, not from the champagne, from my grip. Her father's words still hung in the air like smoke that wouldn't clear. He's not a real man, just a broke loser. And then, her laugh. Not the laugh she gave me in private, not the soft, almost genuine one I'd thought was mine. This one was sharp, deliberate. A laugh that told the room she agreed. Applause. To them it was just a joke. To me, it was a scalpel. I didn't speak, didn't smile. The smile would have cracked. Then my brother's chair scraped back. He didn't ask permission, just stood, his small hands trembling, a folded envelope in his fist. He told me to read this, if they ever disrespected him. Every face turned. The band stopped mid-chord. And I realized the night I'd been waiting for had finally arrived. This wasn't sudden. I'd felt the fault lines for months. Hairline cracks beneath polite dinners, quick kisses at the door, her phone angled away just slightly when she texted. She'd changed her perfume without telling me. Started working late even though she owned no clock. The first time I smelled cologne on her scarf, I told myself it was from the subway. But there was the trip to Milan for business. Her suitcase came back heavier. So did the silence between us. The night before the wedding, I couldn't sleep. She did, soundly. Phone on her side of the bed, locked. I stared at the ceiling and thought about the man who would marry her tomorrow, me, and wondered if I already knew him less than someone else did. That's when I decided. If the cracks split open in public, I wouldn't stop them. I would push. I started small. A DNA test kit sent anonymously to our apartment. I told her it was a mistake from the lab. She laughed and tossed it in the bin. I took it back out when she left for brunch. I called a friend in telecom, got itemized records. Numbers saved under fake names. One labeled Melissa. Melissa was a man. I didn't accuse her. I kept my voice warm, my eyes calm, my hands steady. Every lie she told was another brick in the wall I was building behind my back. When she left her laptop open, I didn't go for the obvious. I found the folder she thought she'd hidden. Travel receipts. Not Milan, not Paris, just one city. Repeated. The one he lived in. I printed them all, dated them, placed them in an envelope, and on the front, in my handwriting, "Open when you want to know what I already do." I didn't know if she'd open it herself. I didn't care. It was for the moment, the one I knew would come. The moment came at the wedding, right after her father's toast. My brother's voice was small, but the words were knives. He told me to read this if they ever disrespected him. He walked it to her, not me. I wanted her hands on it. I wanted her fingerprints on her own undoing. She unfolded it slowly, like she already feared the paper. Her eyes scanned, stopped, scanned again, faster. The color drained first, then the breath. Every receipt, every date, every lie, there in black ink. The last page was the DNA test result. Negative. I watched the tremor in her fingers. She looked up at me, searching for mercy. I gave her none. I took the mic from the stand, didn't look at the crowd, only at her. Marriage is trust, I said. And trust is something you either have or you don't. I told the room the truth in 10 sentences. No shouting, no tears, just facts. Her trips, her lies, her lover, the child that wasn't mine. Gasps from the guests. Her father's face twisted, but no words came. She whispered my name like it was a lifeline. I let it fall between us. Then I stepped away from the altar, left the ring on the table, and walked down the aisle alone. The air outside was colder than I expected. It cut cleaner than the champagne ever could. I didn't look back, not once. Inside they would argue, deny, twist. It didn't matter. The truth was already loose in the room, and truth doesn't go back in the cage. I wasn't the man they thought I was. I was something colder, something they wouldn't see coming again. The vows were never spoken, the marriage never signed, and in the quiet, I realized, sometimes the most merciful thing you can do is nothing at all.